Wanna be Ryan the Great, and today we are back and we are talking about the Royal Rumble, guys. Yeah, this is a big event tonight. Obviously, one of the big four PLEs of the year, the Royal Rumble. And yeah, we're going to be predicting the card. We're also going to be talking about some possible returns, some possible TNA guys that we could see in this match, some debuts. So yeah, we're all going to have to see that. And some UFC Fight Night reactions will be coming out later as Israel Adesanya lost and Shara Bullet lost. So yeah, lots of stuff to talk about there. That video will be out soon on this channel, but let's just get right into this video. But before we get right into it, guys, make sure you subscribe with your post notifications on. Go subscribe to my brother in the Great Blogs. Make sure you subscribe to my main channel at Ryan the Great RTG. Make sure you guys go follow me on X at Ryan the Great RTG. Make sure you guys go follow me on TikTok at Ryan the Great RTG. And make sure you guys go listen to the latest edition of the CR7 podcast. And make sure you guys go follow me on Twitch at Ryan the Great Podcast. And not free to ladies and gentlemen, let's get in the video. Let's roll that intro. Hey, come on, Static. Stop! 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 Wrestler! First pitch! Bring him in! Yes! Oh, damn. All right, let's go in the video. So starting off with our first match of the night, well, this probably isn't going to be the first match, but DIY defending their WWE Tag Team Championships against the Motor City Machine Guns in a 2 out of 3 falls match. This match could really go either way, but I am going to take the Guns to win this one. I do think DIY is going to get moved over to Raw to kind of freshen up the tag team division over there. The Viking Raiders could use some good contenders, and obviously the heel turn of DIY can help with that. Obviously, the Judgment Day is probably, they're done with the tag titles. They're going to move on. So we're not going to, we're probably not going to see that. And they're obviously, I don't know, is there any other really great tag teams that can compete for the titles at the current moment in time? I'm not necessarily sure. So there obviously are really good tag teams over on Raw, but they haven't been built up to fight for the tag titles. That's why I think DIY is going to be moved over. So in turn, I think that the Motor City Machine Guns will win the tag titles. Also, there are some heel teams on the brand of SmackDown at the current moment in time. You have Pretty Deadly. Are Legado del Fantasma still heels? I mean, I don't really know. I think they are. So yeah, you got some heel tag teams that can fight for the gold. Also, the Motor City Machine Guns are just a great team as well. You want to see the belts on them. I do think that putting the belt. I do think this sort of thing, putting the belts on DIY, was a good thing. But I just had this feeling that the Guns are going to win. It could go either way. DIY could win as well. I'm not saying they couldn't. But anyway, moving on, we're going to go to the Women's Royal Rumble match. Now, there are a few contenders. I really want Io Sky to win. I would love to see her, get a Royal Rumble win. I'd like to see her get back into the title picture. There aren't really too many options. I mean, you could maybe Bianca Belair. We'll talk about Becky Lynch soon. If she's returning, she could possibly win it, but I feel like at the end of the day, it's going to be Charlotte Flair, and I feel like we all know it's going to be Charlotte Flair, just because it's Charlotte Flair. She's returning. They want to have her face Tiffany Stratton. Now, obviously, she could win if the Women's Elimination Chamber match is the number 1 contender match, then she could win it through there, but I think that it's better. It's more of a accomplishment, I guess you could say, or it's more of a headline if Charlotte Flair wins the Royal Rumble instead of the Elimination Chamber. Obviously, the Royal Rumble is a big 4 PLE, so I think a returning Charlotte Flair will win. There could, honestly, if somebody else does win, then I would be fine with it. I mean, it's not like I really want Charlotte to win that much. I think her versus Tiffany Stratton would be great, but I do want to see other people get opportunities. Obviously, Charlotte's probably the greatest women's wrestler to ever do it, so I'll take her to win. Anyway, moving on to the Men's Royal Rumble match, we have some great matches on this. We have some great competitors on this card. We're obviously going to see Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, and my winner, CM Punk. I think that will be the final 4, to be honest with you. We could definitely see that. I don't think Drew or Roman's going to win because I think they're going to fight each other at WrestleMania. I'm not really sure what the path is for Seth Rollins at the current moment in time. We might see him do something else at WrestleMania. I'm not necessarily sure. Maybe he'll fight for a what do you call it, a mid card title. I'm not necessarily sure, but I don't know. I don't think Seth Rollins is going to win. I'm just taking CM Punk. Also, I forgot about John Cena. Oh, wait a minute, is John Cena going to be in the final four? He might be. He might take McIntyre out of there, or Rollins. I don't know. He might take one of them out of there and put in John Cena. I don't think Cena's going to win, just because I feel like he's going to obviously get the main event of WrestleMania, but I feel like, well, what do you do if he wins or loses? Like, if he loses, then like, how's he going to get back to the title? I feel like if he loses it, then he's going to have to go through more obstacles to get to the championship reign. And I feel like the storyline that they're going with is to have him, fight throughout the year to get the championship. Now, whether he gets it, maybe it's SummerSlam, maybe it's Survivor Series, maybe at his last match. I'm not necessarily sure, but I feel like that he's going to be doing that throughout the year. And if he just wins it, in April, what's he going to do for the rest of the year? So it really doesn't make that much sense to have him win the Rumble, in my opinion. It'd be cool to see, but I don't think he's going to win it. As I just mentioned, Roman and McIntyre, I think they're going to fight at WrestleMania. I think they'll have a match. And then Punk, Punk, it just makes all the sense in the world, in my opinion. Him versus Cody would be a great match. Him versus Gunther would be a great match, though I don't know if we're getting Gunther versus Goldberg or hell, Logan Paul, for all we know. But, I think that Punk will win. I think him versus Cody would do great, and I kind of just spoiled my prediction for the next one. Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens for the Undisputed Championship in a ladder match. I'm going to take Cody Rhodes to win. Kevin Owens is definitely on a hot streak right now. He's got a lot of momentum on his side. Everybody's liking his heel character. I think it's great as well. He's got a lot of able to draw a lot of heel heat. But yeah, I mean, Cody Rhodes will win. If Kevin does win, then I think they'll just get it right back to Cody within a few weeks. And so yeah, it just doesn't make sense to take the title off Cody right now. They want him with a lot of momentum going into WrestleMania. It also wouldn't make sense that if if the Men's Royal Rumble is the main event and Cody's already won, and then he comes out to like look at Punk, like, it just would, and then it just wouldn't make sense if Kevin won and you had them facing off, but then Cody gets the belt a few weeks ago, saying that the Men's Royal Rumble is the main event. It just wouldn't make sense to put the title on Kevin Owens right now. I wouldn't understand the reasoning, so I'm just going to take Cody. And then we have some possible returns that we were going to talk about. Also, TNA, obviously. We might have some TNA guys come in. Becky Lynch, we're just going to run through the people that I have written down. Becky Lynch, I think she will return. She's obviously in the poster for, she was out the trailer, for Raw on Netflix. I think she'll win. Also, before I get into the next person, I don't know if CM Punk's going to call in the favor of Paul Heyman, like to have him eliminate Roman Reigns and then draw up that sort of tension. I don't know. That could possibly happen. That's what I've been hearing. I think Nikki Bella has a possible chance of returning. We obviously heard rumors of her returning, so that could definitely happen. She's obviously getting ready for an in-ring return. They were going through like contract stuff. She wants to get back in the ring. Obviously, she got a big pop. I think it's possible. I think it might happen. I think Jade Cargill will probably return. It just doesn't make sense to keep her off TV. And I think that we will know in this match. I don't know if we'll know in this match. Well, maybe Jade Cargill can attack the person that she knows attacked her. I hope it's Naomi, because I've been hoping for a Naomi heel turn for the past 5 years. So yeah, I hope it's Naomi, just because I want to see a heel turn from her. So yeah, we could possibly know who took out Jade Cargill. I have Asuka down, but I don't think she's going to return. It's a very, very small chance. Obviously, she has a lot going on with what she's been posting on X as of late. She's obviously got something going on. I don't even think she's fully recovered from her injury. So I very, very slim chance that she returns. Alexa Bliss, I don't know. They're saying she's not going to return. But some people don't believe it. I'm kind of in the middle. If I had to rank it out of 10, I'd say it's a 5 out of 10 chance. Because obviously with contract stuff and, the Wyatt 6, I don't know. I don't even know what storyline should go into other than the Wyatt 6. If that's not an option, then I don't know. I'd say a 5 out of 10 chance. AJ Lee's possible. It could be a one-off thing. A lot of people have been wanting it. I don't think it's going to happen. but I put it down for a possible return. Jordan Grace is another one. I think it will happen. I think that's like 7, 8 out of 10 chance to happen. She said that she wasn't going in the Rumble last year, and she's doing the same thing again this year. It just doesn't make sense for her to not be in it. She's obviously signed. We know she's signed with WWE. It's the worst kept secret. It just wouldn't make sense to not have her in the Royal Rumble. And then for the men's, Randy Orton, I think, will return at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. He could return in the match between Kevin and Cody. He could maybe return then, saying that the men's Royal Rumble is the main event, and then he could also be in the Rumble as well. So we could maybe see a little two-way action, because remember, there was 2017, Roman Reigns lost to Kevin Owens for the Universal Championship, and then he was in the Royal Rumble the same night. So we could possibly see something like that, or he could just return in the Rumble. AJ Styles, he's in Indianapolis. It's kind of the worst kept secret. I think he is returning. Many people don't know that. I think he is returning, though. It's a pretty decent chance. He's good. It looks like he's getting ready to retire soon. So The Rock is a possible one as well. Obviously, that's always going to be thrown out there. He was on some sort of cover or some sort of advertisement. He was in there, so that could be a possible option for him. I don't know. I don't. It's like 4 out of 10, I'd say, for chances. And then Joe Hendry, the TNA World Champion, he could be in there. I think he will be in there. It wouldn't make sense to not have him in there. He'd get a huge pop. Matt Cardona is a slim chance. I know I've heard rumors about that, but that's very slim. Moose, that's also a slim chance as well. Nick Nemeth, I don't think he'll happen either. Yeah, it's actually possible. The Hardy Boys is possible as well. I know they've been talking about that. I doubt Nick Nemeth goes in. I don't know. It doesn't really. I just don't think it'll happen. I just don't think. There's really no reason why I don't think so. I just don't think it will. Anyway, but just to run it back down, I think that the Motor City Machine Guns will win. I think Charlotte Flair will win the Women's Rumble. I think Punk will win the Men's. And I think Cody Rhodes will beat Kevin Owens. That'll do for this video, guys. Make sure to subscribe with the post notifications on. Go subscribe to my brother Round the Great blogs. Make sure to go subscribe to my main channel at Round the Great RTG. Make sure you guys go follow me on X at Round the Great RTG. Make sure you guys go follow me on TikTok at Round the Great RTG. Make sure you guys go listen to the latest edition of the CR7 podcast. And make sure you guys go follow me on Twitter at Round the Great Podcast. And as always, Round the Great out. Peace.